So, after Sora's announcement, I've seen a lot of people on the internet ranking every Smash Bros. Reveal trailer from like worst to best and all that. Some of them just do Ultimate, some of them do Ultimate and Smash 4. Everyone's list is different, but if there's one thing that's consistent with all of them, is that mine will be different from all of theirs. I have certain opinions on some of the trailers that differ from what other people are listing on them and all that. I have left a few comments listing my opinions on their videos, respectfully of course, because I respect opinions. But I've done so many of them that I may as well just make my own list at this point. So I'm about to start doing that. Okay, I'm gonna try and do this all in one take, but knowing me, that's probably not gonna happen. Just assuming that I'm live streaming or something. Well, first disclaimer. There's the Smash 4 ones here because this is, the tier list I'm using is just a Smash General one, though I am only ranking the Ultimate trailers. Out of all of these characters, only like 3 of them, well, 4 now, have come from games I've actually played, so I don't really have a connection to many of the characters, and if I do, I'll disclaim, I'll try not to let that bias my opinion in any way. So, Plan. Starting off with Plan, I would probably put that one here, just because it's, like, the trailer itself, nothing special. Like, it's just hilarious. Like, it's so stupid, I love it. Like, I do enjoy playing Plant in the game, but the trailer, I'm only judging this based on trailers and stuff. It's just too hilarious for me not to include it, to be honest. And here we get to the first trailer that I got spoiled from. That I did get spoiled for quite a few of these, which is a royal pain in the neck. But I had no idea who Joker was when I first saw that he got announced. I don't watch the Game Awards, so this one went completely over my head, but it's not like I was missing much. Oh, and despite this being from the version 3.0 trailer, I'm judging the original Game Awards trailer right here. Though the one that the gameplay show off, that was a cool trailer, I will say. But for the announcement, I actually have no idea where to put this one because it's hard. Like, barely anyone was actually... Am I recording? Yeah. Oh, sorry. Just checking if I was recording or not. You see, I never saw this trailer. I never saw like the impact of, oh look, oh my god, there was a Smash trailer. It's kind of hard. I mean, I think I'll rank this one an A because it was, like, the character is cool. Like, it's just cool. Unexpected. It's just, actually, the thing is, a lot of people didn't get to see the trailer because they didn't know there was going to be a Smash trailer or something. It's hard to rank this one. It really is. I'll put it in A just because it's just really cool. Like, it's a really cool trailer, like, even from a graphical standpoint as well. Plus, it gets bonus points because it does something I really like in trailers. It only did it twice with Joker and Terry, and you can probably work out what it is from me saying that. But I love it, knowing what the character's going to be without, like, seeing him in game, without knowing what their moveset's going to be at all. Like, I really like that. It adds a bit of, not tension, but it makes the actual moveset for the character, which Joker's did, almost special just hearing the movesets. Like, if that makes any sense. Okay, Hero next. Okay, I've seen this trailer's, like, the actual CGI stuff. That is incredibly cool. Like, the anticipation is cool. It's just cool. It doesn't and it also has a bit of an impact for me personally, though I have never played Dragon Quest. I had to guess who this was from. I had no idea, but the CGI stuff, really cool. The way the character is, like, alluded to, really cool. Oh, and the reveal of the other heroes that you could play as, that's really cool. It's just a really cool trailer, in my opinion. I know the A rank is getting kind of full, but I'm going to shove it in here too. Now, Banjo. I literally basically only know Banjo, like, of Banjo and the Banjo-Kazooie games because of Smash trailers and stuff. But, it's not really a fun trailer to look back on, if that makes sense. Like, I think the repeat from the K-Rool trailer, that's cool, personally. Like, it's cool, but nothing special. And a lot of people saying, oh, we got, like, spoiled by the Jiggy bouncing through and stuff. I had no idea what that was, but I know a lot of people knew it. A lot of people knew it from that, looking at people's reactions. And after that, it kind of went on for a bit too long. I'm going to put it in B, because after you know it's Banjo, it kind of, like, it almost feels like filler after that. I don't mind you knowing a character before they're announced, but you know who, if as long as there's like the off chance that it could possibly be someone else. But in this case, you just know. You just know. And after that, it almost feels like filler afterwards. Now, Terry. This is another hard one. The actual animation stuff, that's cool. That's cool. And it's also really cool, like, all the characters fighting for the envelope and stuff, because it specified it was an SNK character, but it didn't say which SNK game it was from. Though I know a lot of people, like, thought it was going to be Terry. Or whoever. Like, I heard some people say, like, after that, it was between Terry and the guy from King of Fighters that I have no idea the name of. That wasn't in the trailer either. But a lot of people did just predict it was going to be Terry from all of the stuff and that. But there wasn't, like, any direct this is Terry moments. Like, there was still anticipation there. But it's kind of hard because if people knew who it was going to be, where do I rank this? I actually have no idea. I'm going to put it, I'll put it in B with Banjo. Because I think it was good, basically. The animation stuff is cool. Wait, it does do the thing where it doesn't show what the gameplay is going to be. But I feel like that's more of a, because they didn't have it in development time than an intentional thing, so it does bump it up. I'm going to put it above. This is not ordered, by the way. Oh, I'm going to make this ordered. So I will put it above Banjo's. Okay, I just need to order this now. There. As much as I love plants, I just think these trailers are just cooler. Anyway. Byleth now. Do I think the edition is cool? Yes. Have I ever played Three Houses? Or any Fire Emblem game? No. Was I excited for them? Yes. It's also the only character in Fighters Pass 1 that I still play to this day and find incredibly fun. But this is probably the most agreed upon trailer in the entire selection. It's the worst one. Okay. I don't think even if you like Three Houses from the people I've seen, the trailer just kind of sucks. Okay. One, it reveals who it's gonna be immediately. This is also the first. I should mention, I got spoiled by this. I was in school when the trailer was going live, and I tried my hardest not to click on the trailer without getting spoiled, but I did get spoiled, and I did know who Byleth was. But yeah. But it was also the one trailer that it showed off exactly who it was going to be from the very start, which is not the worst thing in the world. But they directly said that this was a Smash Bros. It was going to be a Smash character. It was in its own separate presentation, and that's just not a good combination. Plus, while I personally don't mind all the Fire Emblem characters because they tend to be really fun to play, I know wasn't exactly an exciting pick for a lot of people. From what I've seen with the mass dislikes and everything. So I personally don't have a problem with the inclusion, but I know a lot of people did. But there's just even if you really love the inclusion of Byleth, there's not anything going for this trailer. It spoils it too early. For one. Oh yeah, it reminds me. I've heard it also completely just flat out reuses a thing from a cutscene from Three Houses, just slightly edits it at the end, which that's not the best thing to do. I don't think it's not the worst thing though. Very similar to the Corrin trailer, which I don't think was that popular either. I don't really like the Corrin trailer, and this is coming from someone who mains Corrin in Smash 4. I wasn't following Smash 4 though, so I never saw any of the Smash 4 trailers live. By the time I even properly got into the game, all the characters were out. So, yeah. Let's move on. So, I'm not including this in the list, but the original announcement that Fighter Pass 6 was going to be from ARMS, that is unironically the most hype I've been at an announcement, because I really like ARMS. Very fun game. I've been wanting an ARMS character in the game for a long time. And it had some kind of anticipation of which one is it going to be, because the way that they did the trailer made it think it wasn't going to be Springman, which I think that's really cool. I know like, it wasn't the most hype announcement for a lot of people, which, who cares? I don't care. I really like the game. So that's enough for me. I will say that there was a bit too much of a gap between when they announced it was going to be a character from Arms and when the actual Min Min trailer was, because a lot of the hype kind of died down by that point. Well, I say hype, but at least my hype, the I can't speak. And the anticipation for me, by the time even the trailer came round, like, I wasn't even that, like, in a way, I kind of didn't believe it was going to be real, if that makes sense. Which is funny I should mention this, because I was watching a, sorry about my coughing. I was watching this video by Rasmussen that came out the other day, maybe yesterday, or I can't remember when it came out, about waiting for stuff. I'll link the video because it was a very good video. This is the main opportunity. I waited too long and I wasn't really like too excited when Min Min actually came out. But anyway, in time to rambling aside, let's move on to the actual trailer. And all the characters fighting for the envelope, you don't know who it's going to be. That's cool stuff, and I think it works better than I think it works slightly better than it does with Terry's. But one big but here. Anyone who hasn't played ARMS or doesn't care about the game, they don't care who it's going to be. And therefore, they're just kind of watching the trailer because waiting. Those who have played it, they already know it's Min Min because of the ramen scene at the beginning. So really, there's no anticipation from anyone's side there, unless you completely missed the ramen scene, in which case it's a cool trailer, but there should be anticipation, there isn't. The art style is cool and all that. It's just, I don't think it's that good of a trailer, personally. Just, there's no anticipation for whether you like ARMS or whether you don't like ARMS. I think the gameplay portion was kind of cool, but it's Min Min. There isn't too much to show off. Like, it's a very simple character, and a character that many people hate, and the character that I literally streamed me playing them because everyone hated him. Which, yeah, I'm petty like that. Because I like playing Min Min now. I like playing against Min Min now, which is something that barely anyone does. But the trailer, on its own, not much. Okay, Steve. The fighting character that I played the game there from before watching the trailer. And I heard some people saying, all the Minecraft stuff at the beginning, like, it shows off who it's gonna. This is bothering me where the mouse is on the trailer. I need to have it center. Sorry. Like, all of the actual Minecraft stuff, like, the hints that it was gonna be Steve, they all went completely over my head. So when he mined through that wall, that was shock for me. And for the trailer alone, and it just being that's an impact. I would put it in S tier. The actual character design, like the choice of character, that's also S tier. Like, I don't know how you can complain about this. Personally, it's it's just a cool addition. Like, I know some people weren't happy, but who cares? Who cares? I don't see. There's literally great choice, in my opinion, of character, and very impactful. Didn't it, like, crash Twitter or something? Which is just hilarious. I don't know whether to put it in S or A tier, though, because I know a lot of people did guess it was Minecraft from before then. It's hard. I'm gonna put it in A, just because while the trailer, it's an impactful trailer. Like, this is, to me anyway. A lot of people knew it was Minecraft from, like, him breaking through the wall, which completely went over my head. When I was watching the trailer, I was like, squares, is this going to be some kind of futuristic, like, stylish kind of game without really characters in it? Like, that was my first thoughts. But it's not that. Like, you can see the hints looking back at it, which I like, but a lot of people got them first try, which I feel like, and if you did, like, it kind of took a tiny bit away from the trailer, but it didn't for me. And also because the trailer itself, it's just not, like, the trailer itself doesn't have any standout. You know, I might move this to S, but the lowest in S, because it's a cool trailer, in my opinion. I love it. But it's not the best to rewatch, because, like, there's There's no like hype CGI or epic moments, really. It's just kind of just waiting. Actually, no, A or S. I'm gonna do it in A just because the trailer itself isn't anything special, but everything else is. It's hard to describe. And now this is no as easy S of all time. Sephiroth. I had no idea who Sephiroth was. I got spoiled for it because I didn't care to watch the Game Awards, so I just looked it up. Well, I didn't look it up after, but I did get spoiled. I'll say that. Anyway, however, the trailer is just so flipping cool. I can't not put it in S. Like, the CGI moments, that's cool. The reveal that it's Sephiroth with One Winged Angel playing, that's like the coolest part of the trailer. Hearing so many people know who it is from the music, I don't think there's a better way of knowing what the character is. I got that with the Initial Arms announcement. I got the same thing. Where it was the music. Like, as soon as I'd heard the Arms main theme playing, I was like, oh god, this is actually happening. And with Sephiroth, it's even more so because I think Sephiroth's just a lot less expected character. And he's just really cool. The trailer gives me almost shivers in a way, and also just makes the character seem so cool. From someone who had no idea who he was. I've never played Final Fantasy. I had no idea who Sephiroth was, and I think that this was a completely cool trailer. Which is all I want for a character, really. Just want to think they're cool, because I haven't played too many games, so I just want to look at a character's trailer and think they're cool, and if there's one trailer that does that, it's Sephiroth's. Okay, Pyra now. Oh, look, it's my main. I main Pyra Mithra as long with me, Swordfighter. This is another... Oh, I need to have this centered. It bothers me. This is a weird one. Because if you... Like, I feel like a lot of people came into the trailer, like, I've never played Xenoblade. Okay, I'll just get out. I have not... Out of every single character on this list, played game. None of the others have played the game. Although I have played Tekken now, but not before Kazuya was announced. Anyway, so I'm just going to keep that. Anyway, Pyra again. It's kind of hard to rank this trailer, because if you know it's a Smash trailer, it drags a little bit. Like, if you know it's a Smash trailer. But if you don't, and you're really invested in the Xenoblade stuff, like, this is just cool. Like, it's just really cool having it announced. It's so hard, because I wasn't interested. I'm not interested in Xenoblade, but I kind of had the feeling it was a Smash trailer, and I'm very happy about the characters' addition. And this is before I mained them. Like, I mained them because they're really fun, but I just think they're just cool characters to get in the game. Like, they have cool designs, cool gimmick. Like, I really like the voice acting, even though I know a lot of people don't. Like, I like the trailers with voice acting. I don't even like voice acting that much, but the trailers with voice acting did do better with me. That's the one thing I liked about the Byleth trailer. Like, the post-weapon stuff, like the voice acting and how the music goes, that's cool. The gameplay stuff is cool. Like, I really like that about Byleth trailer. It doesn't save it. And I think that Pyra Mithra had a very similar one. Similar trailer in that respect. But it doesn't help me place it in any way. Because, like, it's cool. And especially cool that it's Pyra Mithra instead of Rex, which I know a lot of people weren't expecting. I'm just rambling now. I've rambled so much about this trailer, I have no idea where to put it. You know, I think High C, like, it's a lot. I think, no, Low B. No, to be honest, I'll move Mim in, just because I think these two are very different. Even though I think this one's cool, I'm going to move it down here just because of the anticipation problem I labeled before. Because I think Pyra's is significantly better than Minmin's, but worse than Banjo's. I still think it's a cool trailer, though. Oh. Like, it's cool. It's a cool trailer. It's not rewatchable trailer, in my opinion. Like, and I do like rewatching trailers. Like, it's one of the least rewatchable trailers. But the gameplay stuff, that's really... Like, the gameplay stuff, they did that well, I think. The way they revealed Mithra, they did that well. Like, it's just a good trailer, but I'm going to put it in C, just because it's a bit slow, and I feel like Smash fans just have a bit of almost an instinct of when something's a Smash trailer, in a way. Like, with every single one of these, you watch the trailer and you just know. it's a Smash trailer. Even the ones that don't specifically say so, which... Oh wait, just realised how many of that is it? I think the only trailer that tries to disguise itself as something else that doesn't feel obvious is Joker's, and Joker's had a really good trailer, had a good surprise. But Pyra didn't really have that. Although they did reveal that they were going to release a Smash Bros. Character in that trailer, and I feel like a lot of people were expecting it anyway, and they usually do Smash characters first. Oh, this is hard. I just don't... I feel like Pyra had a good trailer, just revealed in a way that kind of made it obvious it was a Smash trailer to some people. And if it goes completely over your head, it's a great... And you're interested in this stuff, and if you've played, like Xenoblade Chronicles 2, this is a great trailer, but I feel like that's a specific instance that's not true for most people, if that makes sense. Like, this could be the coolest trailer for some people, and it could be the worst trailer for other people. It's hard. I'm just going to move on, and I think that's a good position for it, even if I can't explain why I'm putting it there very well. I hope I explained that well. Kazuya now. Okay, I did not know who Kazuya was when he was first announced. Whoops. I did not know who Kazuya was when he was first announced. I had not played Tekken at that point. I have played it now. I haven't played it much, but I've played it a little bit and I enjoy it. But this is about the trailer. Okay, I'm just going to get Captain Obvious out of the way. I feel like there was not that much anticipation built, which I think is the opposite of some... It has the opposite problem of some of the other characters, is that this one doesn't have it just doesn't really have an anticipation build, because Ganondorf comes in, you're like, oh god, this is a Smash trailer. Unless you didn't get it from the first shot. And then by the time the more hints that come of it being... Like, if you're a Tekken fan, I feel like you kind of knew who it was, and in which case it didn't drag on too long. Oh god, what's going on? I'm gonna place it there anyway. I'm gonna place it here. Or here. It's somewhere in B. I'm gonna place it here because I feel like if you've played Tekken, this is a cool trailer, even if it announces it slightly quickly. Which it's a cool trailer. But if you haven't, like, for one, it reveals it too quickly for really to get a good build up of the character. It's hard to explain. This one. I didn't get spoiled for this one, at least. But... And the gameplay portion, it was okay. I'm slightly biased because there was lag on that stream, and the sound played slightly later. The sound played lightly later after the hit, and that was so off-putting for me. It gives me a bad memory. You know, I'm slightly biased. I'm gonna put it below. I'm gonna put it below Terry's. I'm gonna put it below all of this because Banjo's just. Actually, I'm gonna put Banjo's above Terry's just because of the character choice was meaningful for a lot more people. I'm going to put Kazuya because I'm slightly biased. I'm slightly biased because the stream delay and the sound playing slightly after we hit, that was so off-putting for me, and I couldn't... Like, looking back on the trailer, it's a really cool trailer. Like, it's just a cool trailer. Like, it's just a really cool trailer. It's hard to explain why it's a cool trailer. It just kind of is. But it was that... I never had a good initial reaction to this one. Like, if I'd have played Tekken before I'd have got... This character would have been... I knew it's Tekken. Like, kind of recognize the character. I couldn't appreciate this trailer at the time. I just appreciate it more looking back at it. Although I feel like it's kind of hard to rank because this is the one I'm the most biased against, just because I wasn't hyped after this one. I kind of forgot there was a Smash trailer after. I'm very happy about his addition now that I know quite a little bit about Tekken and have played it. I appreciate everything about this trailer a lot more now, but I didn't at the time, and it's hard. It's exceptionally hard to rank this one. I think slap bang in the middle is a good spot for this from an objective standpoint. It's definitely in B. I just don't know where it is in B. Sorry about my coughing. I'm just gonna get cough sweet, and I'm gonna get cough sweet. 2 secs. But yeah, I think it's a very mid-rank trailer. It's good. It's good. Don't get me wrong. But I think B is a good point for it. Like, it's the anticipation build-up. I think it doesn't give you enough time to think, oh, this is a cool character. This is a cool character, if that makes sense. Although I did see a lot of people know it was Tekken from before Kazuya was actually shown off, which is, I don't know how to feel about that. It's either a good thing, I think it's a good thing though. Like, there were hints and people were like, oh, is this Tekken? And then it was Tekken. And they're like, yep, this is it. But I feel like a bit more, like I said, I feel like a bit more anticipation would have really benefited this trailer personally. But it's a good trailer, and I will give it that. I have a weird opinion on this trailer. Like, I don't think it's bad per se, but Okay, now Sora. I am so flipping annoyed I got spoiled for this. Not that I've played Kingdom Hearts. I've never played Kingdom Hearts. I've never cared about Kingdom Hearts. This is a perfect final character. Winner of the Smash Ballot and everything. Cannot think of a better character set in the past. And I would have been really, like, I would have been so tense and excited during the watching of the trailer, like, well, I was about to say this anyway, but I realised how funny it was, being left in the dark about who it was until, like, the Keyblade is shown, and that's cool. I was in school when this was shown, similar to Byleth, and I tried so hard, like, I got my mum to click on the video for me, putting a post-it note over the Sora's name in the start, and then I plugged my headphones in and the thumbnail came up in the corner. I am so annoyed at that. I tried so hard not to get spoiled, and it would have been such a great trailer if I didn't get spoiled. For me. But I'm not gonna lie, this is still definitely an S-rank trailer. Like, the anticipation build-up, like, I can feel shivers from the anticipation knowing who the character is. Like, from the start. Which is good. It's just, the way they framed everything, and they didn't go for a hype, epic Sora reveal. I feel like they wanted to make the reveal more, almost kind of emotional in a way, because it's like final character and everything. Which works. Like, it's one of the most slower trailers, but it works so well. Especially as the final character. Like, the trailer could not work better. And I could not be more satisfied with the final pick, and I could not be more satisfied with the final trailer. I find it ironic that the two trailers that I think are the best are the ones I got spoiled for. It's so annoying. But I still think Sephiroth is a little bit cooler than Sora's, but it's close. Okay, do I want to move anything around before I end this recording? No, I'm happy with this. Like, if I had to name the tiers, like, okay, Byleth, Min Min, I think Min Min's is way better than Byleth's, but I still would put them here. And I love ARMS. I love the track that they're doing an ARMS character. Even if I don't care about Min Min too much compared to the other ARMS characters, I still like her. But, so I'm not biased. I'm not putting Min Min at the bottom because I don't care about ARMS. I really like ARMS. This was actually, in terms of character, this was my most liked character edition. It's just the way the anticipation build up, like, if you don't care, whether you like ARMS or you don't like ARMS, like, there's no anticipation, because if you don't like ARMS, you don't, like I said, if you don't like ARMS, you don't care, and if you do, you know it's Min Min. Byleth is just, I think Byleth is universally agreed to be the worst one. Even if I like Byleth, I still play Byleth to this day, in actual playing. I would definitely put it at the bottom. Still didn't know what I should do with Pyras, because, like, Pyra Mithras. Like, it's a good trailer, though I feel like it kind of suffered from, like, people predicted it was a Smash Bros. Trailer. Oh, whoops. I'm scrolling. Perfect alignment for my OBS thing. In which case it is kind of down low, but I still think it's a really cool trailer. Like, I think the voice acting is done well. Yes, I do. I think the trailer's good, but just, if people didn't like, I feel like it's better. Oh, I wish I'd have played Xenoblade Chronicles 2 before watching this trailer, because that would have made it so much easier to rank. Because I know a lot of people were thinking, oh, is this like Xenoblade DLC? But then again, also a lot of people thought it was Smash, which I feel like this trailer is best if you don't know it's Smash and care about Xenoblade Chronicles 2. But if you don't care about Chronicles 2 and you don't know it's a Smash trailer, you've zoned out already. Like, I've heard that on another list. It's such a tricky trailer, and Kazuya as well. Really tricky trailer to rank because there's so many variables, and I also have a tiny bit of bias. Even though I really appreciate Kazuya's edition because I like Deku. I've played it for like an hour, but I have had lots of fun with it, and I'm really interested in like its history and stuff, and I just like fighting games. Like Terry and Banjo they're good. They're very good trailers. I just think they're not great trailers. Just Banjo a bit higher because the character, very, very huge addition. I've never played the Banjo-Kazooie games in my life. But when I watched that trailer, because of how many people had requested this character, I was just happy for them because I knew how big it was, even if I didn't personally care. These, all very good trailers. And yes, I'm including Piranha Plant in this just because the trailer itself had no, like, interesting CGI or anything, but the character's so flipping ridiculous I can't put it any lower. These were just all extremely cool trailers. These were perfect. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I can't think of anything better than these trailers. Like, these trailers, I can't think of how they could have been better. And, yeah, I've been rambling on for a little while, so... Okay, I'll stop recording now, bye.